Parallel lines cut by a transversal. Today I'll explain what do you mean by parallel lines and what do you mean by transversal lines. So parallel lines are those two lines which lie on the plane which never meet at any point. When you extend or anyway in either directions, it never meet. Those two lines are called as parallel lines. When two parallel lines cut by one another line, that another line is called as transversal line. So what is the specialty about this transversal line is when you cut the two parallel lines by one transversal line, then specific angles are formed. See, in this diagram you can able to see. So when the two lines, the green lines are cut by the blue line, then specific angles are formed. Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, angle E, angle F, angle G and angle H. Totally how many angles are formed? 8 angles are formed. So we'll see what are all angles are formed, different types of angles, what are the different types of angles are formed when the parallel lines cut by the transversal lines. When the parallel lines cut by the transversal line, so first interior angles, exterior angles will be formed. So I have shown one more chart with a simple definition so that you can easily understand. See, these two are the parallel lines. In these parallel lines, interior means inside whatever the angles are formed that are called as an interior angles. So see the here interior angles, here one angle, here one angle, and this is one angle, and this is an angle. So totally 4 angles will be formed in the interior angles. But coming to the another alternate interior angles. What are the alternate interior angles? Alternate interior angles means alternate, the alternate angles are called as alternate interior inside part. So it's an interior angle called. So if you form a Z shape, see red color, I have drawn the red color. So angle A and angle B are the alternate interior angle of this side of transversal, and this side of transversal, and see this brown color. So angle C and angle D are the alternate interior angles. Now you understood what are the interior angles. So interior angles means inside part. What are the angles formed inside are called interior angles. Alternate interior angles means the alternate position. What are the angles which are formed in alternate positions are called alternate interior angles. Now we are coming to the exterior angles. What are the exterior angles? As the name suggests, it's outer part. The outer part, I shaded the outer part. See, this is the outer part of this and this is the outer part of this parallel line. So what are the angles formed in the outer part? Angle A and angle B, the outer part. Here angle Z and angle Y are the outer part. So these are the 4 angles formed in the exterior angles. Coming to alternate exterior angles, same. Alternate means opposite sides. Alternate, not opposite, alternate. So angle A and angle Z are the alternate of the exterior portion, and angle B and angle Y are the exterior portion. So alternate exterior angles are angle A and angle Z and angle B and angle Y. Now you understood? Now coming to the corresponding angles. What do you mean by corresponding angles? Two angles that occupy the corresponding positions when a parallel line are intersected by a transversal line. Means see, here the two parallel lines that is intersecting by the transversal lines. Then the corresponding positions means say same side. See, for example, easily I have named as top left, top right, bottom left. This line bottom left and bottom right. This line top left, top right, bottom right. Okay. So angles also I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now what do you mean by corresponding means simply one inside and one outside. So what is? See, one is one inside and one outside of the parallel lines, same side of the transversal lines, the same side. When you see this one, this top left and this top left. So 1 and 5, bottom left and bottom left, 3 and 7, top right, this top right, 2 and 6, this bottom right and this bottom right, 4 and 8. Easily understood? So the corresponding angles are congruent angles. The corresponding angles are also congruent angles. So see. 1, 5. Next 2, 6. Same side you have to see. See 1 and 5, 3 and 7, 2 and 6, 4 and 8. So they are congruent to each other also. Now we'll see what are the total angles formed by this parallel line cut by a transversal line. Interior angles, by seeing the diagram we can see what are the total angles interior. C, D, E, F. Alternate interior angles means C and F and D and D. Same exactly. Exterior outer part A, B, G, H. So what are the alternate A and alternate AG and BH. Next, alternate exterior are AH and BG. Next, corresponding angles. Same side of the transversal we have to check the outer part, the top left of the one parallel line and the top left of the second parallel line. So, corresponding angles are AE, BF, CG and DH. Now will see two more angles, vertical opposite angles. What are the vertical opposite angles? AD, BC, EH, FG. Opposite vertically. Okay. Next, supplementary. You know the supplementary angles. What is the degrees of supplementary angles? Is 180 degrees. So EFC, AB, the straight line, you will form 180 degrees. CD, straight line, you will form 180 degrees. EF, supplementary angles. AB, CD, EF, GH, AC. We will see the transversal line slantingly also. GE will be formed. AC will be formed. PD will be formed a supplementary angle and FNG. So totally how many are the angles are formed by the transversal lines? Interior angles, alternate interior angles, exterior angles, alternate exterior angles, corresponding angles, vertical angles and supplementary angles. This is the parallel lines cut by the transversal lines. Hope you understand. Thank you.